Welcome to this pick a card reading about messages from the universe about your life purpose. If you've never done a pick a card reading before, the way I like to choose a pile is to close my eyes, and whichever pile my eyes are drawn to is the reading for me. If there's more than one pile that's calling to you, by all means read both, as there's probably messages in both for you. So with that being said, I'd invite you to pause this video and then jump to the pile in the description below that's meant for you. So starting with pile 1, we've got the sound of the universe. So for those of you who may not know what that means, in a lot of traditional yogi and Hindu texts, Om was considered the sound of creation, the sound of the universe. And there's also the Sri Yantra below this lady's throat here, which is a symbol of the divine feminine and kind of that self-expression of that goddess energy. But what I'm really seeing in this card here for you is tapping into that creative energy, because the sound of creation, the sound of Om, is that creative life force, that creative expression that moves through you and moves through all of creation. And I think what this card is saying is that whatever you need to be doing in regards to your purpose, it's something you're going to be creating. It's going to be a process of creation. And ultimately, this is the true nature of our reality as human beings. We are creators, and by creating something, we tap into that infinite life force energy of the universe, that divine feminine energy of creation. And if chanting is something that you do, or something that you maybe have never tried before, maybe taking a couple of deep resonating ohms and allowing yourself to be in that vibration of creation and in that space of free flow with the universe. But I really feel like this is calling you to create. And now let's see what other messages we have here. We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So what this is telling me is that whatever you're going to be creating is going to be helping to seed the light across the planet. And at this time, at this phase of your journey, you're going to be laying foundations for whatever it is that you're creating, whether that's a new business or a new art project, new creative idea, whatever that is. So with what you're creating here, you are laying the foundations for the future, not just for you, but for all the generations left to come. And if you have kids or grandkids or young people in your life, this is for them too. This goes beyond you. This goes to all of creation, and you are tapping into that expression for everyone. And lastly, we have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So this to me is saying, like, what are you devoted to in your life? What is so important that you have to do it no matter what? What is your soul being called to in regards to your life purpose? Because when you find that true devotion and you are fully tuned in to the inner workings of your heart, what it is you truly desire, what it is you truly want, then you can lay the foundations for the future, seeding the light, and allow your creations to impact the world for the highest good of all. And so part of my work as a creator is creating this series of poetry books, which I'm also going to read a message for you right now. And for me, that was me expressing my soul, expressing my highest level of creation to help people live at their highest potential. So the message I'm going to read for you today is the path. When you are faced with the paradox of choice, it can be hard to find what you want when you can't find your voice. Paths are spread out in front of you, leading every which way. Will you choose your own or be led astray by the whims and callings that others will make? Sometimes they will pull too much and cause you to break. Trust in yourself, and you will go far. More than anyone else, you know who you are. Don't become a breeding ground for doubt and self-hate. Let go of this absurdity and drop this dead weight. Nothing is lacking inside of you. I wish you could see yourself the way that I do. Be who you were born to be. Don't be afraid, embarrassed or ashamed at the choices you've made. When you leave this world and the curtains are drawn, how do you want to be remembered when you are long gone? Your life is your story. Each day is a page. You only have this moment to act it on stage. So stop living in fear and self-doubt. Celebrate the journey It's what life's all about. So that poem was from my book, Unity, the Evolution of Consciousness, which you can get on Amazon or on my website down in the description below. And if you enjoyed this reading, Pile 1, please like and subscribe, leave a comment below and let me know what you thought, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. So pile number 2, these are the messages from the universe in regards to your life purpose. The first card we have here is Internal Explorer. So to me, that is saying that you are going to be diving deep into yourself to truly uncover what it is that you're here to do on Earth. And you can see she's got a light in her hand that she's holding by her throat, but it looks like she's on the quest in this card to dive deep and really uncover who she is and who she came here to be. And now when I was on my spiritual awakening journey, I did a lot of self-reflection, a lot of journaling, a lot of meditation, and a lot of introspection to uncover my true self. And this is a process that can take time. So if you feel like you're kind of lost, you're swimming, you're not really sure where to go next, taking the time for self-reflection, for meditation, for that uncovering, that unveiling is going to be so beneficial for you at this time to really get clarity on who you are and what it is you're here to do. Now let's see what else is coming through here. We also have Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? And this can be a journey like a physical location somewhere on Earth, like maybe you're planning a trip or you want to go somewhere really cool, but this could also be a journey within yourself to who it is you truly are, what it is you're here to create, what it is you're here to do. And as much as everyone tells you they can help you discover your purpose in life, the only person who can truly understand this and have this knowledge is you. All the answers lie within you, and it's up to you to uncover what that means, what that looks like. And a lot of us live in a world of instant gratification where we're used to having things happen instantaneously, especially with the internet, with social media, with all these things. But in reality, sometimes things take longer to materialize than we necessarily want them to. And I know I've struggled with patience in the past in regards to manifesting things in my life, and sometimes the best things happen when they're meant to happen. It all unfolds in divine timing. But I think what these cards are really saying here is really getting you to dive deep within yourself in terms of what it is you want to do, who it is you want to be, what is your purpose in life. And what else do we have in this reading? We have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So what this is saying to me is that you're being called to journey within yourself to help create heaven on earth. What would that look like to you? What unique challenges, experiences, events have happened in your life that you've had to heal, learn, or grow from that can help you to create heaven on earth? And part of creating heaven on earth is also creating heaven within ourselves, within our own being, because we are a reflection of the universe. We are all divine beings, and by being able to balance this energy within ourselves, it creates that unity that helps you rise above duality to create that experience of heaven on earth. And when you can create that balance, that experience of heaven within yourself, you can then help create it for others. And I think that is what the universe is calling you to do right now, is to find that balance within, to really go within yourself, to really look at how can you create heaven, both for you, but also for the world. Because right now the world is going through tremendous change, lots of natural disasters, catastrophes, wars, and other things. And we're being called to create a new reality of heaven within ourselves so that we can reflect this outwards to others, to all beings on earth. Now, I've also written a poetry book series that is my expression of the divine and how I do that for others. And I want to read a message to you today from this book, Yoga, the Science of Self-Realization. And the message that's coming through is called Universal Force. The voice of the universe, the highest guide. Trust in the divine. Let go of your pride. Then you will find life moving with ease as you let go, like the leaves on the trees, letting the wind carry you down. Only through grace can you illuminate the crown, allowing you to see beyond the veil. What would you do if you could not fail? How would you change your inner state? How would you serve when you control your fate, sharing with others your beautiful gift as the Maya of illusion begins to lift so that they can see a new reality that lies beyond all this brutality. Awaken the world to the fifth dimension. You will learn to release your inner tension by following the path that is yours to walk. You focus your gaze like the eyes of a hawk, allowing you to manifest what you truly need. Learn to share and let go of greed. Then you will find where true wealth lies when you see the love that sits behind another's eyes, showing you the light of the soul, reminding you what it means to be whole. So if you'd like to check this book out, you can get it on Amazon or my website in the description below. But what this message is really saying to me is really honing in on that going within, bringing that fifth dimensional reality to earth, creating heaven on earth, exactly what we focused on here before. But also letting the universe guide you, trusting in the infinite wisdom of the universe to help you align with your life mission and soul purpose. So if you enjoyed this reading, Pal 2, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know what you thought. I'm going to be sharing new videos every week, and I can't wait to see you again in the next reading. Alright, Pile 3, these are the messages from Spirit and the universe in regards to your life purpose. So the first card we have here is Reclaim Your Energy. And in the picture, there's a lotus flower on the bottom with this sort of spiraling DNA-like vines, all the chakras being activated up to the heart center. And what this card is really saying to me is that you need to focus on being in your own energy field, reclaiming yourself, reclaiming your energy. And this can really happen if we're in a job or an environment or around people who really drain us, who can be potentially really toxic, or who don't have our highest interests in mind. And what this is saying to me is before you can get clear on your purpose in life, you need to be back in your own energy and fully who you are. You can't allow the opinions or the ideas or the advice of others to influence you or what you came to Earth to create, because your life purpose is fully unique to you. And if you allow everyone else to tell you how to live and what to do and who you should be and what you should do, you're never going to be able to fulfill that for yourself. So my favorite way to reclaim my energy is to go for a walk in nature. Ideally one where there's not going to be a lot of people around, so you can just be in the energy of Mother Earth. And I find for me personally, when I'm in that energy of nature, I can be fully myself. I can fully release all the expectations, all the judgments, all the societal BS that keeps us small, that keeps us limited, that keeps us trapped in narrow-minded thinking, or depletes our energy so much that we can't get clarity on anything and we're exhausted and all we want to do is sit around and watch YouTube and Netflix and chill. Like, this is the universe saying you need to get clear in who you are, whether that's doing some yoga, moving your body, having a relaxing bath, being out in nature, journaling, whatever helps you to get clear, get focused, get back to who you are. I think that's important. So let's see what else the universe has to say. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So in this picture, there are two women in black, kind of in the shadows, kind of in the darkness, and another woman coming to the front, fully in color, fully, illuminated in her beingness. And so what this imagery is telling me is that you're kind of living in the shadows. You're not being fully your true self. You're not being who you are or living at your highest capacity. And I think it's because there is something in your life that's draining your energy, and you need to have the courage to reclaim that, to be your true self, to live at your highest light and your highest potential, because that is where you can create the most good for yourself and others in the world. And then trusting the niggle is all about, what is that inner voice trying to tell you? As you get clear in your field and reclaim yourself, what is the voice saying? Is there an unhealthy pattern, relationship, behavior that you need to let go of to step into your fullest, highest, most radiant light, to live your purpose to the fullest expression? Is there something that you're not looking at here? And what else do we have? Get grounded. And in this picture, there is a guy meditating in the forest with these sort of starlights moving up the chakras up to the soul star and really connecting to source and your higher self. It looks like an image of Buddha in the tree, surrounded by a lot of very beautiful roses, just kind of that abundance feeling. But getting grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connecting with nature. So this ties in directly to what I was talking about earlier. You need to be grounded and in your field. And I think the best way for you to reclaim that energy and to listen to trusting the wisdom of your inner voice is to get back into nature, ground yourself, meditate. I love going out into nature and finding awesome meditation spots to just sit and be for like 10 or 20 minutes at least, if not more, if you can. And just allow yourself to connect back to Mother Earth, connect back to yourself, connect back to your infinite light body, your infinite, expansive potential of the true self. And as you get grounded, as you reclaim your energy, as you listen to your inner voice, you're going to have more clarity and more guidance about the messages the universe is trying to deliver to you so that you can live and serve your purpose on Earth. And for me, living and serving my purpose, I created this series of poetry books, and I want to read a message to you from one of these books that's going to help you tap in to your highest self, your highest timeline. Now, this message was channeled from Alpha Centauri. You are a channel sent from above, here to teach humanity unconditional love, with a will that is strong and sure, with a heart that is open and pure. You will show them how to rise when they are cast down by connecting to the earth, planting their feet in the ground. When we learn to connect to our planetary home, we will stop wandering, feeling so alone. We've lost our connection to self, our connection to source. By following society, we've lost our course, terribly confused, alone and afraid, beginning to question the choices we've made about what it means to follow our truth. Don't feel bad. We've been programmed since youth by the school system and the powers that be. They want to bind you in chains so that you can never be free. But these are not chains of the physical kind. They are created from fear that lies in the mind, binding you, keeping you on the wheel, and blocking you from seeing how you truly feel about the situation that we are all facing, with no room for new thoughts as your mind is racing. What will it take to let go of control so that you can hear the voice, the wisdom of your soul? We are so disconnected from our senses and our body. We have made it so easy for the Illuminati to take control and manipulate with fear so that we no longer know which direction to steer. How can we learn to master our field and come to find the power we wield? No longer manipulated by propaganda and lies, we can see the truth with light in our eyes. At the core of our being, we are all pure light. They try to mask this with fear tactics and fright. You must not give in to the illusion of separation. It is this kind of division that will destroy the nation. We do not need another revolution. Now is the time for our own evolution, to let go of the grip that duality holds and break free from society's molds so that we can learn to open our minds and let go of all the ties that bind, keeping us trapped in fear and doubt, so that we can explore what this is all about. With an open mind and clarity of vision, it's time to rise and fulfill your mission. Liberate the people from fear and control so that they can feel what it means to be whole. I don't know if you guys could feel it, but oh my gosh, I was feeling the emotions from whoever's watching this reading. And if you're crying your eyes out right now, I am right there with you. And to me, that message really spoke home to trusting the niggle, trusting that inner voice, but also being in your power, reclaiming your energy, being out in nature, grounding yourself. You are a highly sensitive person. If you are constantly around other people's energy, it's going to feel exhausting. So you have to find ways to get clear, because at the beginning of that poem, the very first line was, you are a channel. You are here to channel intergalactic knowledge for humanity to help them rise to their highest selves. But you can't do that if you're not able to hear the voice. And that comes from being grounded. That comes from knowing who you are, from trusting your inner voice and being strong and sure and clear in your energy and your field. Now, if this is something you're really struggling with, I do have a course, the link's down below in the description, to help people be aligned in body, mind, heart, and soul. And I feel like this could really help you, Pile 3, if that is something you're working towards, to be able to be that channel and that conduit for divine knowledge to come through for humanity. If you're interested in the book, you can also get this on Amazon or my website. The link is down below in the description. And if you enjoyed this reading, Pile 3, I would love it if you liked and subscribed. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you thought. I love reading what people have to say, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. So Pile 4, the messages that the universe has in regards to your life, purpose, and soul mission. The first card we've got here is Crown Chakra, the unlimited self. And what I'm seeing in this picture is this lotus. It feels like it's at the crown of your head just blooming. And all of this like fractalized knowledge is entering your being through the crown of your body. So the crown chakra is all about connecting with source, connecting with spirit, connecting with God, connecting with the universe, whatever you choose to call that infinite potential, that infinite creative energy that lies within you. This is the unlimited self. And this connects you not only to the universe, but to all beings, to all people, to all plants, to all animals, to all things. So I have a feeling that you have a pretty big purpose in life that involves, realizing your infinite, unlimited potential, that unlimited nature, that, that source of abundance, that sense of enlightenment. And I feel like that's going to be a part of this reading. But let's see what else we've got going on here. So you've got the Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And now in her hands, I see they are both awakened with this divine light energy. And for those of you who don't know, the hands also hold like mini heart chakras that connect to our hearts. And I see the lion, I see a lot of courage and a lot of strength there. Maybe some Sekhmet energy, except with these pyramids in the background, I'm feeling like there might be some of that going on. And this priestess energy, this goddess energy of how are you being called to step up and lead? What are you awakening within yourself? What are you awakening within the planet and with other beings? And let's see what else we've got here. A bit more clarity. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. And in this picture, you can see this, this pool of water and this energy of light, this rainbow light emanating from her body, and these angel wings, the sun, the stars, and this channel of light. So I feel like, Pile 4, if you are not going through a spiritual awakening or spiritual activation, you are about to, because, these cards are all really focused on that sort of enlightenment energy, clearing your chakras, emanating that rainbow light, and being a pillar of light, a beacon of light for yourself and for others, being a leader in your community or your social group, with your friends, with your family, however that looks for you, but really being a lighthouse and embodying that wisdom and, stepping forward onto this path of awakening. So you probably already know this, but you're probably a light worker, a starseed, a healer, or a leader of the new earth in some way. And you're being called to not only activate yourself on all levels, through all the chakras, through your light body, but to lead others so that they can do this themselves, so that they can step into their full potential, their full illumination, because we are all beings of light, and we are all here to help raise the consciousness of the planet. And I feel like that's a big part of your life purpose and soul mission. So a big part of my life purpose and soul mission is these poetry books I've created in my book series, because for me it allows me to express my highest truth to help others realize theirs. And so what's coming through me, the message for you, Pile 4, is a message from the Mentakans of Orion. Where do you go when you need to be held, so that you and the universe can begin to meld, reforging the metal in the fire within? How can we change what it means to win? Maybe instead of all the fighting and war, we can see what this has in store by going into our galactic timelines to the wars of Orion to see the signs. All this brings is destruction and separation. Can we stand together as a global nation and learn to let go of what sets us apart? Remember that we all have a heart, and even if it seems crooked and wrong, can we learn to forgive and just get along? We are all just doing our best as we live our lives overwhelmed with stress. This is the catalyst that will create the exchange so the vibration of Earth can then rearrange all that exists in your quantum field. You will begin to discover the power you wield as an infinite creator, a master of light. You will guide others like the stars against the night and show them how they can grow and expand and come together on sacred land to embrace the future and let go of the past. Fulfill your potential. Your impact is vast. Only you can learn to create the life that you live, the actions you take, and what you choose is up to you. Have the courage to live a life that is true. And if your planet falls to dust, where will you go? Who can you trust? This is why we expand beyond duality to collapse the hatred, the violence and brutality, so that we can find the light within and create a new trajectory for what it means to win. So Pile 4, I feel like that message really hit home, that you are here to activate and awaken the planet. You are a light worker, starseed, empath, healer, and the work you do is going to change the planet and help raise the vibration and the consciousness for all of us. So what I would suggest is that you find a quiet space to meditate, to focus on awakening your chakras, opening the crown, anchoring that pillar of light into your being, into the earth, into what it is you're creating, and really dive in and ask Spirit, how are you being called to step up and lead, to help us raise the vibration of the planet, to help us raise the consciousness for our own evolution, for ourselves and for others. And if you enjoyed that poem in this book, I have the whole series down below in the description. You can also get the book on Amazon. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you liked, subscribe, leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought. I love hearing how the readings affected you, impacted you, inspired you. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me.